Hey, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ben.
And we are Smokey Boys Barbecue. We're back on location in San Antonio, Texas at Barbecue Outfitters. And today we're gonna be making pizza.
This is Mike's first time making pizza, first time using an actual pizza oven.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make him do all the cooking.
I'm
just gonna do prep, and we'll see how it goes. We're gonna be doing a barbecue pulled pork, a pepperoni and sausage, a margarita, and we're gonna be doing a chicken bacon ranch.
Do we have bacon?
I forgot the bacon at home. We're gonna be doing a chicken ranch pizza.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's gonna be great.
Smokey Boys Barbecue is brought to you by ServU Home Pros, San Antonio's backyard experts. All right, so let's get this pizza oven fired up. Today we're cooking on the Gozney Dome Dual Fuel. It's called a dual fuel because you get to use either wood or propane. Today we're gonna be firing it up with propane. Basically, you just turn on the ignition, put it on high. When you hear that ignition going, you turn the flame on. And it's that easy. This thing fires up really nicely. It is very insulated, so it's gonna warm up and get hot pretty quickly. Gozney's done a great job with these pizza ovens. They're gonna get to temp, I would say, probably within about 30 minutes or so. So let's go inside, let's check out how Ben's doing with the pizza making, and we'll be back out here to throw some pizzas on the oven.
It's time to start our pizzas. I made this dough last night. We got 4 different dough balls. If you want the recipe, go ahead and look down in the description. We're gonna start by throwing down some flour on our cutting board. This is gonna help it not stick. And then we're just gonna start kind of using our knuckles and just sort of push it out. We're gonna sort of spread it. Once you get it out to, about 10, 12 inches, then you can lift it and use your fist and just sort of pull it apart, kind of spread the dough. And then comes the fun part. Then we're gonna start throwing it. All right. Got it nice and spread out here. We're gonna use these pizza screens on the first couple. Gonna help Mike out since he's never done this before. So we're gonna put that right on the screen. This is gonna make it a lot easier to slide on and off of the pizza peel into the oven. So it's gonna be a real help. We're gonna kind of pinch the dough, fix any of that hole there. Not a big deal. Push this all the way to the edges. And that is our first one ready to roll. We're gonna start off with the pepperoni and sausage pizza. So we're gonna do our standard pizza sauce. Do about 2 scoops, we'll see how it goes. Now you wanna leave about an inch from the edge of the crust. That is gonna let that crust rise in that part, and that's what's gonna give you the actual crust around the edges. Now we're gonna go on with our cheese. We're just using shredded mozzarella. Now that we got this cheese on, now we're gonna put on the toppings. So we're gonna start with some sausage. This is just standard mild Italian sausage. I'm actually gonna do a tiny bit more cheese just to kind of hold the sausage in place and give something for the pepperoni to grab onto. And then we're doing the pepperoni. So this is the last thing on this one. Just kind of go around the edges, fill it up. You can go as heavy or as light as you want to go on this. Pepperoni does shrink quite a bit. So if you want to do heavy pepperoni, basically lay it on top of each other. All right, that one's looking pretty good. We are pretty much ready to go on this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, we got our second dough ball here. This one we're gonna do with the chicken bacon ranch, or I guess just the chicken ranch, since I forgot the bacon. So same thing, use your knuckles, push the dough out. And then again, once you get it to about there, start to pull it. And that's looking pretty good. So throw the dough on the screen, spread it out to the edges again. So we're gonna do ranch as our sauce. And we'll probably do a drizzle of ranch at the end too, if I remember. So spread that out. You don't have to go quite as thick as the marinara because ranch is obviously a little stronger flavor, but same idea, spread it about an inch from the edge. And for this one, we're actually going to do a combination of cheddar and mozzarella. All right, so, and now we're gonna put the cheddar right on top of the mozzarella. Looks good. And then chicken, and this one's gonna be done. This one's gonna be a little more simple, minus, you know, some different ingredients, but less ingredients. So this one is all set, ready to go. We're gonna move on to the third one. All right, third dough ball. Let's do the pulled pork pizza on this one. So same as the last couple, spread it out. Throw it on your hands and just sort of stretch it. And then throw it a couple times. So for this one, we're doing the pulled pork. So we're gonna use this barbecue sauce from Torcafa. They're a local San Antonio company. Check them out in the description. We'll put a link over to their website. They do sell online, so go check them out. It's really good, definitely recommend it. Just opening that, I can smell the flavors and it smells so good. Same thing as the last one. You want to leave about that, 1 inch border to let the crust rise. So this one we are doing just cheddar cheese. And then we're gonna go pulled pork, and then we'll probably put a little bit more cheddar on top. Get some of this onion on there. One thing I didn't mention is your toppings don't have to be hot. The pizza oven's so hot that this is all gonna get hot in the oven. Now that we got that on there, let's throw a little bit more cheddar on just to hold it all in place as it cooks. That one should be all good to go. Perfect. Last one, we are doing the margarita pizza. Something I didn't mention, obviously, you're gonna make a mess. Deal with it. All right, little toss. All right, so margarita pizza, very traditional. We're gonna do some marinara. Margarita pizza does have basil. We're gonna put that on after it's cooked. So we're going to do some fresh tomatoes. These are Roma tomatoes. Use whatever you got. And then I got some slices of fresh mozzarella. With most traditional margarita pizzas, you're gonna have a lot of gaps between the cheese. So we're just gonna kind of lay these out, sort of like that. Now that one's basically good to go. We got all our pizzas prepped. We're gonna go out to Mike, and when he's gonna do his first pizza attempt. Let's go.
All right, so it looks like the Gozney Pizza Oven just hit 706. That's an ideal temperature to be cooking pizza at. We're gonna double check that heat stone with our thermal gun. I'm getting readings of 693 on one side, and closer to the heat, we're at 743. So what that means is that one side is hotter than the other. We're gonna be rotating the pizza probably every 10 to 15 seconds so that everything cooks correctly. We're gonna start with the pepperoni Italian sausage. And Ben made it a little easy for me today because this is actually my first time cooking on a real pizza oven. We've done a lot of cooks on ovens before, but all the ovens that I've cooked in were essentially pellet grills. So I've cooked on pellet grill pizza ovens, but they're not gonna get as hot as this. You wanna make sure that you're getting everything cooked at a nice even temperature. So that's what we're shooting for today. All right, so it's been about 15 to 20 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and turn it. Basically just pull and push, and you're gonna be rotating that pizza throughout the cook. You can hear the pepperonis getting crispy. You hear all that cheese melting. Just keep an eye on the evenness of the dough. Once this dough sets up, we're gonna probably let it go just a little longer, and then we're gonna put it directly onto the pizza stone. So we're gonna pull off the pizza dish, and we're gonna just cook it on the stone directly so that that crust can get nice and toasty on the bottom as well. And this is actually not as easy as it looks, believe it or not. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this off. That dough is looking pretty good. What we wanna do is use the peel. I'm gonna come in here, take that, and then take off the pizza itself. And then we're gonna let it bake a little longer. Dude, I cannot, there we go. We're gonna let it bake a little longer. And this is actually a great you have to kind of get your bearings on this. But I think we're very close to being done. We're actually a little overcooked, to be honest with you. As you can see, I did not rotate the pizza enough. But you know what? This is my first time cooking on this pizza oven. It's a little toasty on that side. I'll eat that side. All right, so now that I've shown you what not to do, let's try this again. This is gonna be the chicken X the bacon ranch pizza. We're gonna throw this one on, and then we're gonna wait just about 15 to 20 seconds. Ben said I should be rotating a little more. I agree with him based on that pizza. We're actually gonna be trying to cook a little more on the right side of the oven so that it doesn't get so crispy on one side. But man, you can smell the flavors. You can smell everything going. We're gonna go ahead and turn it. There we go. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and remove it. It's been on for about 1 minute or so. All right. This chicken bacon X the bacon ranch. I think it came out a lot better than the first one did. So let's try the next one. All right, so we're into pizza number 3. I think pizza number 2 got a little better. We're not as burned, but let's go ahead and get this barbecue pizza on. It looks great, it smells good. You could smell that torcata barbecue sauce on here. We're not using one of the little sliders anymore. I think we've graduated, we'll see. So we're gonna put the pizza peel in, and we're gonna just kind of try to pull it right off, just like that. So it's that simple. I probably should have been doing it this method the whole time. Since the pizza oven has been retaining all that heat and the pizza stone has been retaining all that heat, they're probably gonna start cooking a little faster. So what I wanna do now is I'm actually gonna slide it in. I'm gonna start rotating with my hand just a little bit, sliding in. Those onions are cooking. That pork butt is cooking. Going about 15 seconds. Everything is feeling a little more stiff, a little harder. Everything is baking up very nicely. We're gonna start turning a little more. Just do a little turn. Just a little more on that side and then we'll be good to go. And there we go. I think this is the best one yet. We're getting better. The last one's gonna be the margarita pizza. So let's put this one down. I think Ben's gonna be proud of me on this one. I'm gonna put the margarita pizza on. We're gonna come to our pizza oven. We're gonna let it go in there. You wanna pull it out just a little more? That's fine. Wow. It's looking great. I think going through the process and kind of figuring out when to turn, how hot your pizza oven needs to be before you're cooking and while you're cooking is important. All pizza ovens are gonna be different. The stones are gonna be different. So when you learn your pizza oven, the better you're gonna be getting at this. So keep making pizza. All right, so we're looking good. Keep flipping, keep turning. Ooh, that mozzarella is melting up really, really nicely. We're gonna wait about 10, 15 seconds, turn it again. And I think it's coming out really, really well. We'll do one more little turn on it. I'm gonna grab, turn. I think I figured out my method. Turning the pizza, pulling it out, taking a look at it, doing a little turn with your hand. It's not too hot. It actually works for me really well. And there we go. We have a nice margarita pizza coming out on the plate. Everything looks great. Everything is cooked extremely evenly. That mozzarella is all nice and melted. I'm looking forward to this one the most. So going from pizza 1 to pizza 4, you can see a difference, and it's all experience. So have fun with it. Let's give them a try.
All right, so we got our pizzas kind of finished up with our last little bits and cut up. Mike, how was the first time cooking pizza?
Well, I hope you like some burnt pizza, but you know what? It got better as the cook progressed. I had a lot of fun doing it, but definitely not as easy as I thought it was gonna be for my first time. Again, I've done kind of pizzas here and there, but nothing with raw dough and cooking extremely evenly and hot on that Gozney Pizza Oven like we had. So turning, I think, was a challenge. Knowing how hot your pizza stone is and gets throughout the cook was something that I needed, I will perfect the more I do this. So all in all, burnt, not so burnt, getting better, and that one looks lovely. So I'm ready to try them. I'll eat the burnt pieces, bro.
Oh, you're good. So yeah, just a refresher from your left to right. We've got the pepperoni and Italian sausage. We've got the barbecue pulled pork pizza with the torcata barbecue sauce. We got the, what was supposed to be chicken bacon ranch. Now it's just chicken ranch. And then the margarita. And yeah, you can clearly see, the learning curve going into this, but yeah, I'm ready to eat.
I'm ready to do this again, but let's try.
One at a time. All right, yeah, let's dig in. Start with the first one here.
All right. This is the pepperoni Italian sausage. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's a good pizza.
That is delicious. Wow.
And yeah, you can clearly see on the bottom, got a little bit of char, so it's nice and kind of, crisp, so it doesn't fall over. But yeah, that's just a good classic pizza. Pepperoni and Italian sausage. It's hard to go wrong.
I was afraid this was going to be way overdone. I mean, that is great. Oh, this is the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, this is our pulled pork barbecue with the torcata spicy sauce. Yeah, I'm excited to try this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow. Oh. These different flavor profiles on each pizza. Ooh, that torcata is incredible. Wow.
That's got a really good kick. Really smoky too. Yeah, 100% check them out.
That is delicious.
But yeah, same thing. Good crust on the bottom. You can tell, I don't know if the mic will pick this up, but it's nice and crispy. Yeah, that's a good pizza.
Flavor is there on this guy.
Also, the cheddar is a really good combo with the barbecue sauce.
I agree. All right, round 3 is getting better.
On to the next one.
Chicken ranch X the bacon.
You can tell that's the most set crust of the 3 we've done.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Using the ranch as, you know, where the tomato base should go, that is incredible. I've never tried that one.
I've done a ranch pizza, but not on a pizza oven. That one's really good. It almost changes the flavor of the ranch.
It does.
Like cooking it that hot. It's good though.
I really like that each one of our pizzas that we made have different flavor profiles. That's really cool. A lot of fun. And we'll add bacon next time.
Try to remember that.
I mean, man,
Yeah, 3 for 3.
this is the one that I was waiting for.
Yeah. Definitely the best cooked for sure. And it's the, you know, most traditional.
Classic margarita.
Yeah. Fresh mozzarella, basil, tomato.
That looks incredible.
Yeah. Really good, like even crust. Yeah, definitely clearly improved up to where that one looks great.
Thank you, Ben.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Oh, wow. Pizza. Dude, that is delicious.
I love a margarita pizza. It adds a freshness to it.
It definitely has freshness. It's definitely lighter,
Yeah.
and it tastes incredible with that fresh tomato.
Yeah, fresh tomato, fresh mozzarella obviously makes a difference, but yeah,
Wow.
that's awesome.
This was a great cook, man. I mean, not a great cook, but I had a lot of fun doing it.
Great down there.
Yeah, it was great down here.
It's always just great to go cook outside.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and like and subscribe. Click that little bell. Go check us out on Instagram and TikTok where we're posting videos pretty much every day.
And until next week, keep the smoke rolling and the flavor flowing.
No more.
Margarita.